Right then, so what I'm about to show you is how to create a meal plan I've done it in MyFitnessPal. You can do it any food tracking app that you want, but basically just playing around with your food in the app, maybe the night before or the morning before you go about your day and do your work and whatever, just kind of takes away the stress. It alleviates that kind of anxiety and tension around food, so you know exactly what's going on, and you can actually fit in foods that you like, which I strongly suggest you do. I definitely suggest you put in some chocolate or some crisps or something along those lines, which I've used as the example in the rest of this video coming up shortly. So have a watch of it. It's about 4 minutes long, but it can really change the game for you. So yeah, have a watch and let me know what you think. So this is obviously MyFitnessPal home screen here. If you're using another app, that is cool. I'm just going to give you an example of it here now. So I've got my calorie target at the top, so it's 2,300. Yours again will be different to this, won't it? But essentially it's all going to be the same. So basically I will sit there in the mornings or the evening before sometimes, and I'm thinking, right, what am I generally going to have tomorrow for food? And I normally have the same kind of breakfast. So say I'll have a couple of eggs, I'll throw some egg whites in as well. And I'll probably have a vanilla protein shake, okay? So I pop them in, and I'm like, right, that's 422 straight away. Protein target 72, you know, I smash some protein there early in the morning. Then for lunch, I'll say, right, I'm gonna have a wrap. So I'll put in a wrap like that, tortilla wrap. I'll have some chicken. Let's type in some chicken there. Roast chicken breast fillets, yeah, we'll chuck that in as well. And I'll have on the side, I'll probably have a little bit of like salad or something. Is there a salad in there? There'll be some mixed salad greens. Perfect. Okay, so I'll have that. That's going to be my lunch. So again, I'm going down 463. Amazing. If I tap onto here, my protein target's at 139. 2 meals in, 139. Wow, love that. Okay, then we're going to come down. Dinner time, I'm going to leave. The reason being is that dinner time can be a little bit more kind of hit and miss and a little bit more kind of thinking on the spot on the day. So I'm not going to worry about that too much for now. What I'm going to do though, I'm going to scroll down to snacks. I'm going to say, right, I'm going to have another protein shake. So we'll have a raspberry clear whey. Lovely. I'll also have, let's get some fruit in the mix as well. I'm planning on having an apple. So there we go. I'll chuck in a Braben, one of the best apples out there. If you know that, then that is sensational. I'm going to have a banana as well. Keep the fruit up nice and high. So I'll have a banana. I'm also going to chuck in a handful of almonds. If I've got some almonds in there, whole almonds, 10 grams. I'll probably go a bit more than 10 grams actually. Let's go for 20 grams of almonds, because I'm feeling a little bit jazzy. Perfect. And there we go. So that's showing me now I've got 1,034 remaining, which means as I go into dinner, that's going to give me a bit more flexibility. So say on the day, for example, we have for dinner, I'm going to have, yeah, let's give us some chicken sausages. I'll have 4 of them, because I'm an absolute maniac. So I'll have 4 chicken sausages. We'll have some rice. I'm hoping in my thing here, we've got some spicy Mexican whole grain rice, lovely. And I'll have a little bit of, let's say, broccoli on the side as well. If they've got some broccoli, perfect. All the foods are there, lovely. How good's that, eh? So I'll go back in and it's showing there. So I've got those meals, really good, high quality meals. I've still got 510 calories. Now, obviously you're going to be slightly different to mine. And if you're on 1,500, 1,600 calories and whatever, it's just a case of playing around with it. But what this means now is that I can also have a little bit of a mess around with this. So if I wanted to get a dairy milk in, let's see, get a dairy milk chocolate bar, 3 chunks of dairy milk there. You know what? Sod it. I'm going to have 2 rounds of that. So that's going to be a bar, okay? Bar of chocolate. And I also fancy, what else would I fancy that day? Let's get a packet of crisps in there. I don't really eat crisps, so there's probably nothing in here. Let's have a little look. Walker's crisps. Let's see what they've got here for Walker's crisps. Anything in there? I'm going to get a pack of Walker's Crisp 130. Awesome. So I'll go back to here. I've still got, guys, 186 calories remaining on this specific calorie target, yeah? And I've had really good kind of quality breakfast, really nice healthy lunch, and I haven't denied myself having a wrap as well. You know, it's not the end of the world. Dinner's been pretty good. I've got some chicken sausages, some rice, some broccoli. Snack-wise, I've had protein shake. I've got an apple, banana, I've got some whole almonds, and I've allowed myself a packet of crisps and a dairy milk, and I've still got that calories in there. So I can go into the next day knowing exactly how things are going to be. And that's my kind of meal plan set. So I strongly suggest you do this.